just about to go stack the wood, and I got this absolutely gorgeous rainbow at the back of our property. One of Alicia and I's favorite things in Nova Scotia is all the beautiful rainbows. It's just stunning. And the backyard's looking absolutely gorgeous today. It's disappearing. You really bought 8 cords of wood, huh? Seriously?
We already had 2 cords dropped off a couple of weeks ago, but we were waiting on the gentleman to come back to bring us some more wood because 2 cords is not going to be enough for 2 large wood stoves. Ooh, the sun just came out. Philip just saw a rainbow. It rained for a second, then we got a rainbow, now we get sun. So hopefully the 4th weather element doesn't arrive, which is snow, because we need to get this wood moved. Philip's going to move this, another 8 cords of wood. This is so much wood. Hey Phil, would you want to move the wood today?
No, I don't. No, I would not like to move the wood. I'm trying to think of, like, is there some type of spell I can just, like, castus movus over?
What about one of those filters that they do with the memes where they just, like, snap the fingers and, like, the room's clean? What about, like, snap your fingers and then the wood be all moved? This is definitely a big job. There's just a few pieces of a skid that we just threw on there because we had to bring in 2 wood stoves into the house. Philip and I together tackled and somehow muscled up enough to be able to get a 500-pound wood stove into the living room. So the last week we had a couple of gentlemen come and bring both of our wood stoves that are going to go in the house. One is for 1,800 square feet approximately, and one is up to 2,200 square feet. But the 2,200 square foot wood stove is over 500 pounds, and they dropped it off probably about 30 feet from the back door that we need to get it into the house. And so Philip and I together had to muscle up enough, I'm going to say courage, because this thing was insanely heavy, to get it into the house. And we went and bought a dolly, appliance dolly, that was fit for up to 1,000 pounds. And we actually completely bent it. And it really didn't, well, it helped us, but didn't really help us get it in the house. So we luckily were able to get it to the door and then push with everything we possibly could to just get it inside the door. So we have a bit of a job ahead of us, but we want to move this beforehand. You guys have been mentioning about how this wood needs to be covered, and we had just had this dropped off when we showed you in the last video, which is why we haven't moved it yet. So now we need to get this moved to where it's going to be so that we can keep it drier for winter for the wood stoves. We're so excited this year because it's our first Christmas year that we are going to decorate like crazy for Christmas, and the boys are so excited. We're going to be putting a whole bunch of string lights on the outside of the house. Philip and I went and bought boxes and boxes and boxes of really beautiful lights for outside. And we really didn't put up outdoor Christmas lights at our older place because at that time, Philip was working really long hours and it was just absolutely impossible to have any time to put these on seasonally and just the way that the layout of the outside of the house was. So we just picked up a really big ladder, and Philip's gonna climb up that ladder and install all of these beautiful, we just got the clear lights because we wanted to look really classic. And then this week, the boys and I are going to make some forged decorations for the front porch and also down our stair banister in the front entryway, which I think is pretty exciting to actually just use some live stuff that we forged.
Oh my gosh, there's so much wood here.
When you move this much wood, you can move a lot of wood and then look back and it looks like you haven't moved anything yet. And when we moved 2 cords, the 2 cords looked super intimidating, like really time consuming to move it and then have it stacked all so that it will actually stay in place. But then to have another 8 cords dropped off is just, we keep looking out the window being like, yep, it's still there. No one moved it for us. Yep, it's still there.
It's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you, everything has changed. Even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right?
Philip Philip has now finished laying the flooring in the living room and the hallway, and we're just about to go into what the original kitchen was. The art room is actually completely floored now, which is amazing. It makes the room look so nice and big. And then we're going to be heading into the new room where the new kitchen is going to be located. But this beautiful spot right here that the flooring's been sitting is going to be where our Christmas tree is going to be. So we're moving that right now so that we can decorate the Christmas tree tonight with the boys. We have all handmade ornaments for our Christmas tree, and so it's my favorite time of year when we get to open up the box of all of the memorable items that we made together with the kids.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Aw, babe, what a perfect tree.
So fun. We were going to cut down a Christmas tree off of our actual property this year, but there wasn't a tree that we were willing to sacrifice that was the right size to bring in. So we decided instead that we would take the kids to support one of the local tree farms that was up in our area. So we just picked this up just locally right near our house. And so we're happy to be able to support someone who's doing this as a business in our local area. And what a beautiful tree. And it's the perfect size this year for us. Just a nice small tree, but I think it is the perfect tree for our first Christmas at our new place. We had to get everything from tree stands to absolutely everything that we needed, Christmas lights and everything, because we left all of those types of things in Ontario, because when we moved here, we literally only brought with us about 12 Rubbermaid bins and a couple small things that the kids brought on a trailer. So it's kind of like starting from fresh, and we don't have those big bins full of all of our Christmas decorations and everything. So it's like starting over, but it is super fun. And we did keep our keepsake bin of all of the handmade ornaments that we've made over the years with the boys, because all of the ornaments that go on our tree have been made by the kids. Every year we do some custom Christmas ornaments. And so it's my favorite time of the year to open that bin. I don't cry every year when we open the Christmas bin. Yeah. This is when you're supposed to sing like, it's the most wonderful time of the year. No Christmas carols.
Have arthritis. I can't feel my hands. I want to stop.
Do you want me to get some water for that? Or are you going to cut the bottom of the tree first?
I'll probably cut the bottom of the tree and then fill with water. I'll go get the chainsaw.
Are you chainsawing? What did you say?
I like to cut a couple inches off the bottom of our tree because we don't know when this tree was actually cut, and if it was cut a couple weeks ago, the sap will go down and it'll try to cover up the bottom, the open wound of the tree, and it won't absorb any water and the tree will die really quick. So if you just cut a couple inches up, fresh cut, add some water, and then it'll soak up all the water, and then hopefully you'll have needles that last throughout the Christmas season.
Yeah, and we're getting it at the beginning here of December. So it's December 3rd. We got it 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We had it sitting in the house overnight just so that it could kind of settle. Mm-hmm. So really only has to last us for a couple weeks. But
I want a stem though, I think. So
yeah, because it's a pretty tall tree stand actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
The height of the tree was really nice.
And I'm using a hacksaw because our wood saw is in the garage. And I'm not walking there to go get it.
It's pouring rain.
So, we're going to hack it up.
This is where you put the thing. 3 hours later.
You're not going to want to use the hacksaw. You're going to want to not be lazy. You're going to want to go to the garage. You're going to want to get yourself a wood saw and not hack job it up. This tree is so sappy. Oh my gosh, so much easier.
Good thing I left the vacuum out.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Might need a few of those, I guess.
Remember when the kids were little and they would put all the ornaments on like the tip of all the things, and then they'd go to bed and you have to like just stuff them back a little bit further so they didn't fall off. Oh, Jaycee's little fingers. Which one was mine? Let's see.
It says on the bottom.
Oh, it says on the bottom. That one was Dayton's from 2016.
mine.
And this one's from Jace's. Their little fingers. Look at. Hold your hand up to that now. Dayton needs a bigger Christmas gosh. I think we need the little hooks. Oh, Dayton's hook is on.
Encase the entire thing.
Put yours on.
Oh.
Chase's first Christmas ornament. Somewhere. Oh, this is Dayton's first Christmas. Look at his little foot, Chase. Let me see your feet, Dave. Stick your foot up. Chase's hand, December 2011. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this was our ornament from when we visited Nova Scotia.
Where?
Ahoy! It's a lobster. Ahoy there. So this was an ornament that I brought home when we came for our trip to Nova Scotia. And here we are.
These are one of the boats that we made for the craft show.
Yeah. Dayton made one for archery. Oh my goodness, baby Chase 2009. Oh. Oh my goodness. Dayton, look at his hand.
Oh,
2011. Give me your hand. You don't even. Aww. Crackers. Remember a couple years ago, Dayton had nutcracker obsession? We
Yeah.
had to buy
Oh, yeah.
all the nutcrackers
in every
time we went in the
store.
He was like,
Oh, yeah.
nutcrackers.
Yeah.
I was like, go ahead. You get like 20 in a pack for $10, and we kept buying them.
It's a good obsession.
It's like one of those ones. It's like, this is an obsession that doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
When Chase was 2 years old,
You had to.
he had,
Yeah.
like, I mean, had to have this shiny metallic tinsel, and we have used it. As raggy as it's turned out to be after several years of use, he had to get this green tinsel. Christmas 11. Yeah, here, put the bears on and I'll leave this in for you, because
The tree is absolutely gorgeous, but it is missing something.
it's missing something. Okay, Chase made this at 1 year old, his very first, well, he wasn't even one, so he was born in August, so he would have been about 4 months old.
Yeah.
And if you can imagine me trying to bath all those sparkles off of you. Alright, you gonna hop up there?
yeah.
Dazer's doing his last nutcracker. He wants you to wait till he's got that one on. Let's not get those sparkles everywhere.
This is a distance. This is going to be amazing.
This
No, you're going to have to
was
help.
the perfect size tree for our ornaments.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This
The
was
tree.
perfect, okay.
If you come on this side, there's
Lean.
too many nutcrackers.
Don't knock me into the tree.
You got to stand on mom's shoulders.
Stand on my shoulders.
No.
Nutcracker is on
Ready?
that side.
Are we alive still? Good job.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah.
We didn't smush the tree falling. Okay, ready? You good? Okay. Looks amazing, guys. Want me to turn the light off? You can see
Yeah.
what the light. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And if you come over here, there's
About
50 bajillion nutcrackers.
50 bajillion
Every single
nutcrackers.
nutcracker that I have is just on this side.
Is that really? Oh my gosh.
There's
Okay,
a
okay,
marching.
we're going to need to turn the lights on to see them. The nutcracker side. Oh, Dayton, this is great. This is so great. Oh, you did good. the marching nutcracker side. Careful. And this is Dave's favorite. The leader of all the nutcrackers.
The tree looks great, guys. Okay, and it's 22 days till Christmas.